warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So we are from Lax Sky Tour company, and today we will presenting our business plan. First of all, we would like to introduce to you our owners. First, I introduce myself. My name is Dato' Muhammad FARHAN, and I am a graduate from IIUM, and I have masters in business and management. And next, I want to introduce to you Dato' Haji ARMAN. He is a graduate from IIUM too, and he has PhD in Islamic finance and also a degree in accounting. Next, I want to introduce to you HASHIMI. He is a graduate from Hamburg University, Germany, and he has a PhD in engineering and aerodynamics. Next, I want to present the organizational chart. As you can see, I am the CEO, and Dato' Haji ARMAN is the financial and marketing manager, and HASHIMI is the fieldwork manager and human resource manager. Next, I will explain about goals and objectives of our company. First, our goals and objective is for our business. We want to establish our services throughout every hotspots in Malaysia. And next, our objective is also for the community. We want to serve the community and serve for who are in need with the help of NGO. We will also want to bring up Malaysia's economy to stabilize Malaysia's economy and help especially in air tourism. So next, before I pass to HASHIMI, we have something special for you. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to bring you to a new height. And tourism in Malaysia always limited in ground and water. So today, we will bring you to a new place that is higher. Lax Sky Tour presenting
Okay, if you all see the gimmicks that we made. Okay, so my name is Muhammad HASHIMI. I am Muhammad HASHIMI, and I will be explaining to all of you about the service description. Okay, first of all, the service that the Lax Sky Tour provide is an air tour in a hot air balloon. Why we choose to run this business? Because we are aware that there is very limited availability of air tourism in Malaysia. So we also believe that this kind of air tourism can bring a lot of benefits to our economy, our national economy. So we choose to be the pioneer of this kinds of business in Malaysia. Okay. So before we going deep into our service description, I will like to share with you the parts of the air balloons. Okay, the first one is the envelope. This picture is called the envelope of the hot air balloons. This is the basket of the hot air balloons, and also the third one is the tank and the burner of the hot air balloons. Okay, the right side of this slide shows you that there's a partially inflated hot air balloons, and the left side is the fully inflated hot air balloons. And this picture shows you that the hot air balloon has landed in the air and is about to deflate. And this sequence of pictures show you that the view of scenery that you can have while riding in hot air balloons. Alright, moving on to our future projection. The first one, I will talk about the growth. I will explain this in three simple pictures. The first one is a picture of a Cameron Highlands. Why we choose the Cameron Highlands? Because we believe that the Cameron Highlands is have a very beautiful scenery and is one of the most attracted to places for tourists to visit. Alright, the second picture shows you that the Cameron Highlands with the hot balloons that we have started. Okay, the next is the Cameron Highlands 10 years later. Alright, moving on to the packages that we offer to our customer. Moving on to, after we have successful at the Cameron Highlands, we are about to expand our business further, which means that we believe that there is more places that have a beautiful scenery in Malaysia, such as the Langkawi, Fraser Hills, JB, Kuala Lumpur, and Penang. And why we choose this kind of places? Because they give us view like no others. Alright, moving on to the packages that we offer to our customer. The first one is the air ride. In this air ride, the customer will pay the fee to have a ride on hot air balloons at the starting place. Which means this is a very basic services that we give to our customer. The second one is the air tour. This services is we believe that one of the best services to enjoy the scenery of the place, because the hot air balloon is moving around, and rather than being static in one place, it's just like you having a ride on the aeroplane, but it's in slow motion. Alright. The next, we believe that this kind of service will give the customer a very high level of satisfaction. Okay, the last one is the private balloons. We provide this kind of services in order for the customer to enjoy their scenery in a privately or for their special occasion, just like birthday, weddings, and also the corporate events. Alright, I will pass to ARMAN. FARHAN.
My name is FARHAN and I will present to you the SWOT analysis. And first, strength. Strength of our company is, strength of our business is, it is a new sector in air tourism, and there are no any other services like us, and we have zero competitor. And also we have well-trained workers that we hire them and we send them for training for several months or years, so they can learn how to operate balloons. And for weaknesses, we have our weakness is what? First, the hot balloon needs regular maintenance, and it means that regular maintenance it needs cost, and it is very costly and very expensive. And to solve that, we just bear the cost and we go for the maintenance, because we think that cost is safety is better, is more important than cost. Next is lack of local experienced worker. Our worker may be well trained, but they are inexperienced in handling tasks. So to solve this problem, we provide them supervisor so they can improve themselves. Next is opportunities. We have potential strategic alliances such as resort owner of Cameron Highlands, hotels, and of course local vendors. And we also can help Malaysia's economy in tourism, can help bring up Malaysia's economy. Okay, next is threats. One of the threats is inconsistent weather in Malaysia. As we know, weather in Malaysia are very consistent. Some days are rainy, some days are windy, and there are many storms. So to to solve this problem, we have to watch weather forecast on news, and so we can predict the changes in weather and can make decision after that. And another track is imported spare parts. The spare parts of the hot air balloon are imported from another country such as UK or US, and this is very costly. So we come up with an idea to establish a research and development center so we can make research and develop our own hot air balloon so we do not have to import anything. Next, I'll pass to Arman.
Alright, thank you, Farhan. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Arman, and I will explain to you mainly on two things. Firstly, it's the target market, and secondly, on marketing plan. But before that, let's move on to target market, right? As you can see on the picture behind, our target market is mainly tourists. But under that tourists, we separate it into two sectors, which is local tourists and also international tourists. Local tourists being the bigger population of our country, and that's the bigger scope that we're aiming for. And the international tourists, that is due to, let's say, economic recession that we're going through. Therefore, our money is lower value. Therefore, we'll attract much more international tourists. But the most likelihood of tourists coming is local tourists. So, moving on to the marketing plan. There are two things that I'm going to explain to you in the marketing plan. Firstly, our idea on advertisement itself. So under advertisement, as you can see on the right side, which is the tourism agency. Why do we want to associate ourselves with the tourism agencies? Because they are, number one, the first-hand people that deals with the tourists in the first place. Therefore, they carry our good name of our service and also the good name of our company, and also able to introduce these packages that include our services in their packages. Therefore, we see it's a very, very good opportunity for us to take. And secondly, because they are the biggest opportunity market ever in the tourism industry itself. So as you can see on the left side, it's the public ads. We think that it's not enough for tourism agencies to exist only. So we have to depend on somewhere which is more public, which is more open for people to see. That's why we have resulted in using public ads, such as billboards, brochures, or even pamphlets, right? And the last thing under advertisement, which is down here, as you can see, which is we choose to use media as the propagation of our advertisement. Because we believe there are three main sectors of media that we are going to use. Firstly is television ads. Most likely everybody has a television. Radio, same concept. And thirdly on internet. And we believe that everyone has access to internet nowadays. There are like social media, YouTube ads, something like Madam I think would love, and also like website for them to come and like inquire things from us. So we believe that's the most effective ways on advertisement. So moving on to the second thing that I would like to talk to you about on marketing plan, which is sales promotion. Under sales promotion, we have four things. The firstly on the right side, which is the early bird packages. This falls under the concept of buying allowances, because we want to provide like reduction in prices for people who book earlier, whether be it international or local. We say that if you come and book earlier with us, firstly it secures our sales, and secondly it secures their pace and booking for them to take our service. Therefore, we provide the early bird package. Secondly, is on the left side is the senior citizen. We believe that old people are not inclined to high prices. That's just the fact. Therefore, we create this incentive for making it really, really cheap compared to the normal prices of an adult. So we pull old people to come into our services, because that's not our main target market, but we still want them to come in. So underneath the left side, we say it's seasonal coupons, meaning Malaysia does not have 4 seasons, sadly, but we do have certain seasons that we analyze, such as holiday seasons or year-end seasons, but to some extent festive seasons. So these are the kind of seasons that people are usually away with their family. So we want to attract them to come to our service. Therefore, we provide this incentive for them to come. So and on the right side, the last thing under sales promotion is that my car rebates. As we told you before, that our biggest target market is the local tourists. Therefore, meaning the people which has my card. So we want to incentivize these people by giving them like my card rebates for them to come and have like reduced cost for them to incur our service. So under the next thing, the special thing that about our company is that we try to grasp on this idea of premiums. Meaning that if you take our service, we'll give you a gift. And our gift that we've decided is a t-shirt. Firstly, the main reason is because the best kind of advertisement are moving advertisements. And moving advertisements are usually very, very expensive. Let's say bus advertisement or cab advertisement, right? So we decided to create something that's very, very cheap and it's very to some extent doesn't have a cost at all, because like really people move a lot and they are the best moving advertisement you can get. So our t-shirt try to portray our name of our company and a brief idea on what we are in the first place. So moving on to the last slide for today is the startup capital. As you can see, as we are the founding members, therefore we contribute a significant amount of capital, which is the 500K. However, we are looking forward, because it's a huge, it's a guaranteed return business, inshallah, that we are looking for possible more investors, therefore increasing our capital, which we can use in our expenses. So before we end our presentation for today, we're going to show you a very short video, and this is it. Enjoy. We didn't say it was going to be a really short video. So with that, thank you. And before we end our presentation, remember, stay afloat.